So we're going to talk about tuning so that you can be in tune. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways to tune. And to do this, I kind of have to sit because it's hard to show you the sitting version while I'm standing. Break up plucking into two types. I break up tuning into two types, plucking and bowing. So there actually are a number of ways to tune. And a lot of people break it up into doing it by ear or doing it with an electronic tuner. But I don't like to break it up that way because I feel like you can use both. It's not good to use the electric tuner only because if your violin's way off, it's not going to help you. So the first thing to know is that a string is not going to break if you go above, unless you go above the pitch. So if you're scared of using the peg, you have to just know where the sound is at. So the first one that we like to check is this a terrible angle of my face? Do I look like I'm turning my back to the camera?
Only a little bit. You want to switch?
No. I want to switch. Okay. Maybe like more of a profile.
Yeah, maybe like so that there would.
You're a star, Clipper. Okay. Now this looks good actually. Okay, so we always start on A because the whole orchestra, a string orchestra, all has an A string. So we start on that one. So mine, let me check if it's in tune actually. Okay, I'm pretty much in tune. So what I want you to do is you're sitting on this chair and then you're going to put the violin like in your lap so it's pushing into your lap, right? So this when you go to do something, like especially if you're going to move the peg, it has somewhere to go. The pressure has somewhere to go. So we're all going to go like this. And then for the strings that are on the right, we're going to pluck it with our right thumb. And for the strings that are on the left, we're going to pluck it with our left thumb when we get there. In case we have, because actually, I think better yet, I would say that for using the fine tuners, I would pluck. Let me think about it. Let me get a violin with fine tuners on it. No, when I use the fine tuners, I like to pluck it with the right hand for everything. So let's start with A. So this is what you want A to sound like. Oh, okay, we got a problem. And this could happen to other people. So the goal with moving the peg is you want to move it as small of an amount as possible, which is hard because the peg actually moves a really big amount. So I want you to, so when you go forward, that's always higher. So I want you to find the A peg, and then with your right thumb, right hand, okay? Because like what's happening is your left hand is on the violin. So when you turn it, you're like pressing in against each other. So I want you to move it the smallest amount that you can, and then listen again. Okay, good. So that's okay. Because I know, but it's better to move in as small. Yeah, so do one more smallest movement that you can. Good, another one. So now it's slipping. So what you have to do is you have to go into the peg box as well as moving it forward. So when you make that motion, instead of, because like the tension's building up. So also squish it in. And the smallest amount you can. Good, so now you're almost there. Now let me see your fine tuners. Yeah, so you don't have too much room on it. So I'm going to say do one more peg motion that is very small. Okay, one more. In and up. In and up again. Ooh, now we're too high. But I think we can use the fine tuner. So now I want you to take the fine tuner and to make it lower, go to the left or counterclockwise. Turn that to the left. And I like to use the right thumb and the left hand. Right thumb to pluck. So keep going, go counterclockwise. Oh, this is what I would do. Counter. That way. Towards like the D. Lower. Lower. And this is where the electronic tuner can come in handy, because then you're seeing, now that you're close, you can see where it is exactly. Okay, great. Okay, so now we're gonna go to D, because that's the next string we do, and that's lower. Now, this is what it's gonna sound like. Okay, try yours. Okay, so yours is low. So now you're gonna, wait, let me hear it again. Okay, so now all you have to do is put your left thumb and finger on the fine tuner. To make it higher, go right or clockwise. And keep plucking away. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Okay. Now, that's good. We're going to make another pass through again because it's very out of tune, but let's go for G. Good. Sounds good. I'm just going to giving them a little bit more G in case they have to fix theirs. And I think you can even rewind a little bit on the live stream, right?
I think so.
So you can listen again. Okay. Finally, what? It's kind of a doing. It's like doing. It's kind of hard to tell. A little, maybe. Yeah, you can put a little higher. Higher is to the right or clockwise.
So these are counterclockwise and these are clockwise?
No, it's just that to go higher in pitch, you have to go clockwise.
Okay.
Yeah, that is better. Yeah. Okay. So now E. What do you think?
Oh.
Yeah. So turn the thing to the right. A little higher. 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 Two more. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now, A is probably going to be low because you
Mess with the other one.
It was so out of tune when we started. So let's see. Oh, it stayed. Actually, it's slightly high. Good. And if you're close at home, it's totally fine. Just get close. Okay, D again. Good. G. Good. E. Good. Okay, so that wraps it up. So the first step of tuning would be to do it plucking. And once you get good at that, you can bow it. And if you are close, you can use an electric tuner. Okay. So I almost feel like I should sit because then it's like a better angle. Yeah. All right. So now let's do a warm-up. So let's go to lesson 3. And then Marie, can you take attendance at some point?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I could do. I can make my book be on the camera. Maybe I'll be showing my violin. I'm not sure because you can't really see that. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's do 29. Make sure your bow is
29.
Yeah, 29. Not too tight, not too loose. Pencil. Yeah, 29. Okay. Great. Here we go. 29. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, slower. Rest. Down is next. Good. Next D. Great. So I heard your D was a little low, so take the fine tuner and turn it clockwise. And
Blow it or pluck it?
That's good. Okay. Awesome. Let's do 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 35. 1, 2. I thought it sounded good on the plucking, but okay, let's do a hard one without the mystery. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Sounds fine. I mean, you can play it longer. A little higher. Next we'll do 39. So this one we haven't, I don't think, done in group class. Much better. Okay, 39. This one's all about the rhythm. 1, and we'll plan to do it with repeat, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 39. Wonder how that went for those who aren't here. You'll never know unless you type it in a break time. Okay, let's move on to fingers. Let's do 58. 58. So you want to chunk this in measures, right? So think about it, not as a one note at a time, but try to think of the whole measure. Because there's a pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now let's do 59 and 58. So here's the fun part. So if you're at home and you want a challenge, do 59. So if 58 was super easy for you, go ahead and do 59. If 58 was a little bit hard or you don't feel like being challenged at the moment, then do 58. So let's have you, Clover, do 59. And I'll do 58 so that I can control the speed a little bit more. So I can make sure not make it not too fast. Okay, so I'm on 58, she's on 59. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 63 and 64. Again, if you don't want a hard challenge, do 63. If you're ready for a little more, do 64. So Clover, why don't you do 64? I'll do 63. Make sure that you do all the repeats, right? Measure 1, measure 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay. And if you're joining us, because I see that we have 3 more people than we did before, please kind of sign in and let me know who you are by leaving a little message. Okay, here we go. 63 and 64 with repeats. 1, 2, wait. Okay, 3, 4. That was it.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, let's do measure 3 again. Mm-hmm. First time, right? So we're gonna do it 2 times. A little slower. Let me give you a beat so you don't rush ahead. I'm picturing if everyone were here, I don't think they would go quite that fast. That's
I always rush.
As do most musicians. Okay, so this is 63 beats per minute, if you're wondering. Measure 3, first time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 5 again. Okay. Ready, go. Great. All right, excellent. Let's go to our favorite hot cross buns, 66. Classic. Right. Okay, 66. Try to do the bow lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So I noticed that we're a little out of tune again. Just gonna double check my A. Oh, I'm a little high. Well, actually, the first time I played it since I was on the airplane with it, I think.
I was like, did I just sound like a tinnitus?
The loudest one ever.
I was so confused. Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, so it's a metronome, but then there's a spot where it has an A. Or for weird wind players, a B flat. Which is a note that we are not going to use for a while. Okay, so now we're going to go on to 67, Mary Had a Little Lamb. And in order to not rush, we're going to put a metronome on. Hopefully you guys were able to practice this week. We'll go through it a couple times though, just to make sure. Then we'll get to the fun stuff. If this isn't fun already. Mary Had a Little Lamb. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you want to work on is to make sure that the beginning of your note coincides with the beginning of the click, because they were kind of starting a little ahead of it. It was like sound click, but we want it like simultaneous, okay? And then we'll go through again, one more time, same speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the faster we go in general, there's less amount of bow that you're going to use, just because it takes time to traverse the hair. So as we go faster, think about the fact that you're going to use less bow. 67 again, but faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use a short bow. Good. So those of you watching, definitely give me your feedback because I'm not totally sure if it's easy or hard. That one might have been still pretty. It felt like the same speed almost. It was like not that different. Let's do a challenging one. I don't know if this is challenging or not. Can you play it for me? I think your challenge is going to be sticking to the beat. Everyone has their own struggle. 67. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. So let's go to third finger, just in case someone missed one too many classes. Let's do 71. Play it safe. Introduction of the G, third finger on the D string, which is located right next to 2. There's no space between second and third finger. They're just literally, there's no space in between at all. Whereas between 1 and 2, there is space. Okay. All right, 71. 1, 2, 3, 4. E. F sharp. Third finger for G. Very good. All right, let's do 74, which has the first section is 4 measures, and then there's a repeat, and then the next there's 2 measures, and it's a repeat. Okay, and I want to make sure I rush again. Yeah, why not? This is at 69 beats per minute. Okay, so 74. 1, 2, 3, 4. That I do to not rush, and I was just going over this with someone else the other day who has a hard time like finding the beat while he's worried about playing. Is my note, like I use about the same amount of bow for each note, and I stop for about the same amount of time. So I figure like if I'm going and I'm stopping the same, it should be pretty even, because obviously you have to predict when the next beat is. Since we don't have a big swinging arm to help, you kind of have to guess in time. So in order to do that, I use up the time on my bow. Boom, boom. And if I use the same amount each time, it tends to help me predict. So let me just show that for the quarter notes on 74. So like, actually it's hard without a reference point, so I'm going to back up. So I'm not even really doing it on purpose, but I'm not really going past a certain bit. Let's try that together, or everybody. So We're on
Just the
the last half of 74, and we're just going to use the same amount of bow. Should be pretty short amount of bow to get in time. 74, second half, ready, go. Good. Wow, that's a big change. That's really, really in time. That's cool. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same thing. So if and I know this might seem irrelevant, but I promise it's not. So if I were clapping to the beat, in the in-between times, I'm always doing something, and that's going out. So if I were to like go out irregularly, I would probably not be on time. But since I'm making the whole process even, it's easier to sing. If only that could help me in dancing. Okay, let's do 76. We skipped this in class last time. This one does not line up with the measures in terms of like, usually I say chunk it in measures. This is not so much. You'll see the pattern once we start playing it. The pattern is that the notes are in order. You'll see. Let's do it together. So 76, so this says, okay, you do the 3 measures, then you do them again, and then you end on that last one, which you do not repeat. Okay, 76. I'm going to go a little slower, though, because it's a little hard to absorb what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just in case anyone has a question on this, I am doing this short bow, you know. Now, if I were like performing this the way that it's written, I actually would go. Because it doesn't say to do a short bow. But I find that it's a lot easier to control the tempo or like the timing of the group if I make it very clear when it starts and stops. So it's also kind of a beginner thing. Like if you look in a very popular method called Suzuki, all the songs in the first half of the book are with a short bow. They want you to go like. Because they know if you go. That's a lot more complicated to do a nice, smooth, long bow, and also to keep it straight for that long. So that's how I make it a little bit easier, is to do that short bow. Okay, so let's do Lightly Row. I have a feeling that a lot of the people did not get to practice as much this week. So even though I think that you could play it all the way through, I'm going to think about the other 8 or 9 people watching this, and I'm going to go actually one measure at a time. Okay? So let's do a call and repeat. Here we go. Rest. Good. G, E, third measure. Good. Okay, I guess we can go to the second line. G, E. And then we have D, F, sharp. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do that again, and then we'll add the A's now that we know what's happening. Good, and then now I'm going to do from that D, like the second to last measure, to the end. Okay, let's go from the last line of Lightly Row, second line. Let's do it together, but not fast.
Starting with the A. Now.
Yeah, the A. A, F, F, F.
I guess it's both.
1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go to the beginning. Let's do this. And remember, you guys are all going to get a link to this video, as you kind of saw in the WhatsApp chat. So anyone that doesn't totally get it now, you can practice to this later. Okay. From the top, lightly row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. All right, let's do the next one, Indian Lament. I'm going to play it so you have a sense of what it sounds like. In fact, I'll play it at speed. I don't know what the speed is, but I'm going to play it not as slow as we'll probably practice it. Sad sounding, right? It's pretty. Yeah, it is pretty. Okay, let's do one measure at a time. Let's do the call and repeat. Good, and then just in case someone didn't get it, let's do it one more time together. Ready, go. Good, here's the next one. Good, next one. Yeah, so I actually like to play the whole measure, so I usually like to rest it out and then like go 3, 4, and then have you play.
Oh,
yeah. A lot of people do that too.
Oh, I see.
I like to go like this. So it'd be like, I would play like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It just kind of keeps it's not a big deal, but it does throw me off sometimes. Okay, so so generally speaking, as songs progress, they get harder, right? Because it starts off simple. It's like a movie. Well, not all movies, I guess, but like it starts off simple and then it gets more complicated to keep it interesting, right? So the end, you're often going to find like, a lot of people get frustrated and they're like, well, I don't get it. I was getting it before. And now, I'm a bad player. I'm not doing it as well. No, it's actually just harder. So we'll do the beginning again before we throw ourselves into the second half, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now I'm going to do 2 measures, and then you repeat 2 measures from the beginning of 78. I think it's an up now. 2, 3, 4. Great. So let's do the first half, 4 measures together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. Repeat after me. Next part. Good. Good. So now let's do those 2 measures again, like as a unit. From that G together. After the half rest. 1.
Together?
What?
Or column?
Sorry?
Together or column?
Yes, together.
Oh, together. 1,
2, 3, 4. It's great that you're doing the half notes. A lot of people rush through the half notes. That was good.
I'm trying to slow down.
What? No, but I mean the fact that you held them for 2 beats. Even. Oh, okay. A lot of people kind of ignore the white note. Okay, and the next part goes like so. I'm going to really break this one down. So this is A sharp. That's our first little bit. Okay, so now we'll add the D. Good, let's do that measure together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good. We had a request for metronome, which makes total sense.
Because they can't hear your foot.
Exactly. It also helps slow me down a bit. I noticed too, like if I have a group class and the last thing we do is a fast song, I'll like be all energetic for the next class and I'm like, it's way too fast. Okay, so we're gonna slow ourselves down. 54 is the beats that we're at. Don't worry about the number so much. Just giving you points of reference so later when you use it later, you know. So we're 2 measures from the end. Okay, good. 1. I have a little slower actually. So 2 measures from the end on the A.
Both.
Yeah, let's go for both measures. The second to last and last measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Just make sure to do a full 2 beats on that A. Again, ready, go. Okay, last time for anyone who didn't get it. Good. Now, I'm going to go from the measure before, the one that starts with D. Mm-hmm. It's a slightly weird spot, but it's good to get into this little part here. So you don't see me having that hard of a time in the last 2 measures, but usually people have a really difficult time because it's all over the place. And then usually people go A, F sharp, E, but because they're used to like doing things in order because that's a little bit easier. But anyway, we're going to go from 3 from the end of Indian Lament. Ready, go. Good. And now we're going to go from 4 measures from the end, which is the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. That was great. Let's just do it again. Same spot. Ready, go. Great. Now, it's kind of a lot to do the thing from start to end for most people at this point, but we can go for that anyway, and then it'll be on video so they can practice to it later. Okay, 78. Also, you can speed up or slow down YouTube videos. So there's a thing called playback speed, not live, but on the gear setting. So if this was actually easy for you, you could go back and go like 1.25x. If it was hard, you could go like 0.75x or whatever. There's different numbers you can pick. Okay, here we go. In the lament from the top, 78, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I'm gonna go slower. Because now it's a lot to absorb.
A lot of notes.
What?
A lot of notes.
There's a lot of notes, and we just did everything in pieces, but putting it together is not the same. Okay, ready? Okay, that's your chance to not rush. Oh, sorry. 3, 4. Good for not rushing that halfway.
That's so hard. Not rushing is so hard. Not rushing is so hard.
Yeah. I know. It's true. All right, this is the Saturday class. Okay, so that's a good one to work on. It's really pretty, but I think we can go on to the next one. So this is a little ode to joy warm up. It's called the warm up because it's not the real rhythm. Most of it is, but not all of it. And of course, it's only a small piece. But a lot of these notes are actually the notes that are used in the real symphony by Beethoven. So there's a part A and a part B. Part A is the melody. And if you remember, I think I've described the melody. So melody is like the singable tune, the thing you walk away whistling. Part B here is the harmony. And those are notes that go with it. And they back it up and they support it and they fill it out and they make it sound nice. On its own, it's not really a melody though. Like you wouldn't really think, most people don't walk away singing that part. It doesn't really get stuck in your head. But so it's a 2-liner, right? So it goes like the duet, first 4 measures, and then it goes down, says A continued. So it goes all the way for the next line. So like A would go like this whole line, then you ignore the line below it, and then you go to this A continued. And we're going to start with the melody because you guys are learning the good stuff. That's why. Don't mess around here. Okay, it's actually not super hard, which is good. But repeat after me still. Okay, here we go. First measure. Repeat after me. Good. One more time. Good. Now, I don't know. So on the camera's right on my hand, which is good, but just to clarify, I held my third finger when I went to A. That's a very advanced thing to do. You definitely do not have to do that. If you're the kind of person who, I had a student who, she goes like, oh yeah, no, I'm not moving my fingers unless I have to. I don't want to put another thing to do on the list of things to do. I have to do, so I'm just leaving it there. And that's actually a great thing for violin because later, you actually don't get to move your finger as much, and you just move your bow. And it actually saves a lot of effort. So if you find that your 3 is down and you go for A, that's a good thing. But something that happens really often is that so when you're starting out, you don't realize like you have to clear the string. So if I'm on 3 on D and I'm touching A, it's gonna have a funny sound. And that's because we're not pressing down all the way. There are different sounds that happen. Actually, that's a sound. That's like a specific musical sound, and that's when I'm barely touching the string, and that's actually something that is called for in some songs. It's called a harmonic. It's when you barely touch your string. So, but if I go halfway, it's not really anything, and then if I go all the way, it's a pitch, right? So anyway, I'm showing you on the A string because if you're aiming for 3 on D, and you hit A and your bow hits A, it's going to make an unclear sound. And a lot of people think, oh, I did something wrong with my bow or whatever, but actually it's just your fingers touching. It shouldn't be touching. So the solution is just lift your finger. It's totally fine. Just lift it. No worries. And when you want to get more advanced, you can worry about leaving it. Sorry. Leave it and make sure you're clearing. So a lot of times to clear, I'll have people bring their elbow in or to the right, inward. What that does is it allows this finger to get really perpendicular, or even more than. Okay, people often go, I have fat fingers, like I'm never gonna clear that string. No, it's all an angle thing. You get on the very tip. That's only if you're up for the. So I think that you should do it. Okay. Because the notes aren't that hard for you. So I think you should go for it. So let's try that actually. So put 1, 2, and 3 down on the D string. And then play that G that you have there, ready to go. Okay, now put your bow on A and let's see. Oh, nice. Okay, so whenever you are playing that little spot, I want you to hold it. Okay. All right, so now second measure. Okay, ready? Repeat after me. Good. Okay, so now let's do measures 1 and 2 together. Ready, go. Awesome. Let's do it one more time. Ready, go. Good. Here's the third measure. So let's do measures 3 and 4 after me. A little fast, but okay. Get the idea? Okay, let's do the first full line. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one thing that is a little difficult for people sometimes is going from A to G. So that's one of the pluses of leaving your finger there. You don't have to find it again. But if you're not that yet, I don't know if you noticed, but I actually cut that A very short. When I did. Wait, let me do it again. last time I cut the A pretty short. And that was to ensure that I had time to get over to the other note, the G. It actually comes up really often where sometimes you do have to cut a note a little bit short to get the next thing done in time. But being in time in any instrument, but especially in violin, is starting on time. How long you hold it is, is a little more mushy, but starting on time is super important. The note. Okay, so let's go for the next line where it says A continued. So the first two measures are actually identical as earlier. So let's do those together. So this is essentially measures 5 and 6, or you could say second line, where it says A continued. Ready, go. Go slower. Okay, and then this is a little different, but let's go for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Next part. Ready, go. I think we should take it from the top. Okay. All right, so when you get to the end of the first line, you gotta look ahead a little bit, right? So you're there in time and find the next note you have to play. Some people find it a little bit difficult. From the top. Ready, go. What did you say?
I said I kept lifting my fingers.
One more time?
I kept lifting my third finger.
Oh, yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah. No big deal. I'll let you know when something's a big deal. That's not a big deal right now. Later, it might be when you're trying to play fast. Yeah, it definitely would slow you down, but you have a lot to learn. Let's go a bunch faster. Now I'm at 58 beats per minute. And I'll play the bottom. So anybody that feels like harmonizing, you can go for part B, or you want to just read some new notes. Clover, you can do part A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. It was, the timer was a little bit funny. Let's do it from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Ready, go. Now we know we're definitely going too fast. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Slow it down. 52. All right, from the top. Ready, go. I'll do the bottom. Okay, so you can go back over that as many times as you need. Oh, it's 12. Yeah. Okay, so before you guys go, I want to know, how does it sound? And I need you to help me with something. So don't go anywhere. I got this mic, and I didn't get a chance to test it out yet. So I really need your help to tell me how this sounds, especially because you just listened to the whole class, right? So you can tell me. And also, I want to make sure you can still hear. All right. So first question is, does it sound any different, or do I have to change a setting? I don't think it's. Oh, it is picking. I think it's picking up. So first, tell me if it's any different. Then tell me if. I think it is. I think it is on. Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit. Tell me how it sounds in comparison. I'll even put the metronome on. I don't think it's working. Is there any sound? I don't notice a difference. I don't actually think that it's working because it does like a light flashy thing, and it's not doing it anymore. I'm hearing the metronome better. Oh, okay. That's good that there's sound. Does anyone know how to... Sounds the same. Well, I guess I need to return that microphone. I just put it on mute for a second. That's why I did that. There's like no options, guys. What's up with that? All right. I don't know. Well, I'll go with the single comment that the metronome sounded better. That's why I put it on. Okay. There's some money, maybe. All right, cool. Thanks so much. And I'll make this link available to you so you can practice to it. This is actually something that I was kind of thinking about trying anyway, but I like having a group of people. Right now, obviously, that's dangerous. But I'm curious, like how you like the experience. You're welcome. You're welcome. And yeah, just let me know your feedback on this in general. Thanks for coming, because you weren't here. I don't know. I would have just what?
Just be playing to a computer.
I know. I mean, which I would have done, yeah. But it certainly.
Do you think if people have microphones at home, that would help, or would the timing be off because of the transmission time?
Yeah, there's always going to be a lag, but apparently there's something where all the students can play at once. I don't know if I want to go through that trouble. I mean, I kind of do.
On how long it.
But everyone might have to set up. Like I've heard that on like Zoom. I don't know how Zoom works, but like there's something where even though we can't play together, I think all of you come through together.
I think with Zoom there's still a lag.
Yeah, like that's the thing is even if the students are playing at the same time.
Their Wi-Fi connections too, I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah, let me know how the connection has been. I'm very curious. It was great. Let me know how the connection was, and if any of you know really good, easy solutions for this kind of thing. Because even when all the students can play, wouldn't they have a lag on themselves, on each other, right? Because it's maddening to try to.
Yeah.
I don't know. In the conversation, you don't notice it, but when you're counting off, it just doesn't. It doesn't work. And it's been. I thought, oh, maybe there's one little thing out there. No, there's nothing out there.
Even when you do it like on a speakerphone, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Exactly. The Zoom is great. Okay, that's cool. I had some connection frazzles. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I definitely. That's a bummer. I've seen that recently too when I've done been a participant and things. Can be really frustrating. So if there's ever anything I say that gets cut out, feel free to type it in and say, "What the heck just happened?" Sounds good. Thanks again. Bye. Okay, so now we're ready for the next class.
You just keep the YouTube on all day?
I actually am going to keep the YouTube on for the next 3 hours. Time for time for beginner.
All right, bye guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
All right, but someone should be here, right? Just awaiting.
I found somebody. Yeah. There's 2 people.
Yeah, guys, come in.
You have a group.
Please come in.
I'm going to head over to Guillermo.
Hey.
What?
I'm going to head over to Guillermo.
Great. Now it's off mute. Awesome. Yes, you're welcome. I love her name, Boom Sasha Lasha.
I think that's
So cute. Yeah, let's set up. I actually think maybe one person is doing virtually.
I think Jan should be with us or joining the beginner group.
The video?
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually is already on, I think. Oh, great. Okay, Miss First Chair. Grab a stand.
First chair. I haven't seen you for a while.
I know.
Yeah. How's it going? Good.
Uh-oh, Matt's wiping his nose. Caught in the act. You guys feeling healthy?
Yeah.
Checking. I should have
It's
made some
crazy,
up.
though.
got it. What?
Like, we were talking about, like, our firms just encourage work from home or mandatory work from home.
Right. What about you? You have no school?
No, I do have school as of right now, but they might do online school.
Yeah.
Because they were like on Friday, they were like it was really almost empty. Like only 4 people came to class.
Out of how many?
Out of 20.
Wow.
I mean, I think it's a parent's right to choose.
Yeah.
And actually, that makes it better for you going to school because it's less people, you know? Thanks, Marie.
Yeah.
Have a good class. Stay healthy.
I'll let you know.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you doing second violin?
First, I forgot second.
Second? Okay. So let's just make a golden circle. Okay.
I'll keep you posted.
What?
I'll keep you posted. Okay, cool.
Okay. So now we shall move the camera angle, probably. Okay. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna all tune as a group, so that anyone watching from home, which I think is Jan, but anyone, there's 5 people watching, so let me know who you are so that I can mark you down for attendance and know who we have playing because it affects, what we do here. So it could be other 5 people, and I would still love to know who you are. All right, so we got Clarice, we got Catherine, we got Rachel should be doing it maybe from home, I think. And then Zian and Matt. So that's cool because that means we have other friends, which is fun, really fun. However, they have no sheet music if they're not in the class, so that's a bummer. How are you guys doing though? Pretty good? Hanging in there? All right, so why don't you 2 share a stand? Yeah, oh yeah, so actually curve around. We have a ton of space, relatively speaking. Okay.
I mean, as long as I can see you, probably.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a whole thing. It's not really, it's actually, I'm really only like 50%. It's not all about me. I give a beat, but. It's plenty fine. Okay, great. And then this link will be available to you after you saw how I did that before. So it's actually going public right now, but there'll be an unlisted link later. Okay, guys, let's tune it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to tune while bowing. Okay? So it's a little hard, but it's doable. I think tuning by ear is a little bit easier if you're very off. If you're very close and you want it to be perfect, then you could totally use electric. But for now, let's do it by ear. So let's see if everyone's A is pretty close. So I'm going to play A. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually. Let's do one by one for perfection reasons. So here's A again. So now I want you to bring your hand under and turn it, figure out which way is clockwise, and then it's going to go a little higher. Good. Good. A little higher, a little higher. Let's come under. Let's get used to it. It's okay. It takes a little while. Good. That was great. Okay, D. Just a smidge, okay? I think it went lower. And then if you can, ideally you're turning and bowing. I get if it's super right now though. Other way for sure. It's going lower.
Clockwise, right?
Yeah. Other way. But remember, traverse the distance you came from and then go a little more. G? It's a little high. Yeah, make it a little lower. Make it lower. Other way. A little bit more of that, a little lower. Good. Do I hear you again? So I didn't. Okay, let me hear you again. Good. And I don't think Celeste is watching. No viola, so let's go to E. Good. 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 So it's funny because, like, I don't know if you guys notice this, but each instrument sounds a little different. Like the timbre is a little different, but the pitch is basically still the same. So one could argue, but they sound different. Well, they're the same pitch. So that's all that we care about. That's kind of one of the beauties of orchestra is like, it's not just like the same. If like it's not just like you took a recording and then doubled it and tripled it. It's got more character than that. Okay, so let's start with the G major scale. Oh, thanks, Jan. She says you guys look great. Yeah, we're nice and healthy. Okay, so G major scale, I have it written out on exercise 7, where I have it on the scale sheet that I think I gave you guys. Either way.
Which one?
G major. Actually, do you have a scale sheet? Did I give you a scale sheet or no?
I don't think.
No?
I have.
You do?
Yeah.
She has it. And Clyde has it.
I have it.
Did I give you one that looks like that? Yeah. Can you pull that out? The one with a million scales on it? It says 2 active scales?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. You can like backwards bend it.
Do you need this one?
What?
Do you need this one?
Actually, I do want to, I realize like I do want to use this one. Because you know why? The other one has only the lower octave and I want to do the higher octave as well. Good. So we got G major. It's the second one down on the right. And it's got 1 sharp. Okay. So what we're going to do is I want to do the lower octave first. So based on the sheets that you have, we're going to do measures 1 and 2. We're going to go up the scale. We're going to go down the scale. And those are the notes dealing with the G string and the D string. Separately, we're going to do the higher octave one. Okay? Any question?
No, I just have a marking on here and I don't know.
Okay.
This
So the
names.
little pointy thing is indicating a half step, and that means your fingers are touching there.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to play them like they're half notes. So we're going to go G, A, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. Now I want to do the upper octave, so that's the higher version. This one's got a lot more complicated fingering than the other one. So we have our G, A, B, and then this 2, if you recall, even some people are doing it more than others in their music. This is a low 2, so 2 touches 1. You might have to write it in. That's a low 2, but it is. So the C, low 2, exactly. Okay. So it goes low 2 for C, reach for third line, third finger, 1, low 2 again. Okay, so for the G major scale or key, it's high 2 for the G and D string, and low 2 for the A and E string. High 2, low 2. Okay. So upper octave, starting on third finger on B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Low 2. Okay, reach for 3. And then low 2 again. Okay. E again. This is called up chart. D. Last pause there. Check the D. Give me your D. Everybody. Yep. Higher.
D.
Yep. Lower.
Which one?
Higher. You're going too wide. It's in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay. So from G. Ready. Go. D. So now we're going to do double quarter notes. So we're going to go G, A, B, C, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, excellent. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a rhythm from our song Stephen's Hymn, and we're going to do that rhythm in the scale. So to keep it easy, we're going to do, what we're going to do is the dotted quarter note and eighth note rhythm, which is 1 and 2 and.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go, let's do this upper one again, the upper octave. G, Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2 and 1. harder would be not to repeat the same letter. One, 2, 3, and 4, and. Let's try it again. So in numbers, it would be 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. Ready, go. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, G, F sharp, E, D, C, E, A. It got better. Let's do it again. Ready, go. Okay, right. So you'll see the video, so you can always practice that. Okay, let's start on Susan's hymn. We'll probably get through the whole thing, but let's do it. Susan's hymn. Good, Jan. Yeah, Jan's happy. This is fun. Probably fun because like you no risk of doing it wrong because no one would know, right? But I can't tailor it as much as the thing. Funny speed. It all depends on how much you guys practice. Okay. All right. I'll do the first violin part so it's more even. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Awesome. Really good, guys. Really, really good. Jan, I need you to tell me if you need the metronome or not. Because I don't really need to use it right now. So let me know. Because in the last class they did need it, so I wasn't sure. I'll try faster though. Let me get the speed in my head. About 66. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. We always wait after because. Okay, great. She's fine with that because you don't let it ring out. There's a lot of sound that happens after you're done with your bow. Okay, so I want to see what happens if I don't play. So even though you guys are doing great, let's do it again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Symbol at the end. Excellent. Yeah, good. I don't have an update on the concert yet. That's not looking good though. For the date that we have scheduled for. I'm waiting to hear back exactly from them, but the guy said that everybody is rescheduling. He's just waiting to get like specifics. Because, we're not supposed to have gatherings over 500. Which obviously we don't have 500, but it's pretty packed in that theater. In which case you're supposed to have half the amount of people. So I don't know. I just don't think. I mean, I was thinking that we could keep the date and like do a recording or something. That's why we still have the same timeline in mind. What do you guys think?
Or we can postpone.
What?
Or we can postpone.
Yeah, or both maybe. I don't know. Because
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, after 10 weeks, this is gonna be boring. You're gonna be like, I know how to play this. But I'm all ears.
Maybe it's better. I mean, when there's actual audience be there, it's more fun that you perform than recording. I
was just thinking that like it would keep the same amount of pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, I also just yeah. I mean, I'm like working at Columbia, which they're like moving online, and it's insane.
Yeah.
But like, it's shutting down. It's like every day we're getting an update, and they're now like, don't come to campus.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, everything's being canceled, right? Like the NBA is being canceled. Like, it's just, I feel like we need to plan for it not being an option.
Yeah,
and
totally.
like even
in the theater, I know
knows
it's not gonna
when.
happen.
Yeah.
On that day anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather like plan on having something that day, so we move forward, and then if like
That's what I was thinking.
something opens up, great. Like we're all great. That's good.
Yeah.
But I think contingency planning is the way to go right now. It's like crazy out there.
Okay, so next we're gonna move on to the next thing. I don't know if all of you have this. The next piece, section. You do?
I don't.
Okay. So you have your violin one part. You have violin one part. You have violin. Oh, sorry, two. You have the violin two part. All right. So here's the violin two part. Oops. This is again, I can never like sing this one from memory, but like once it gets going, it sounds really cool. All right. So. Okay. Okay, let's go for it. So the first 8 measures are other people, And then first and second violins come in at A section. We call that A, right? So rehearsal marking A. The A in the octagon. What's that? What's the one with 6?
Hexagon.
Hexagon. Oh, gosh, I forget. Okay, so it says start on up bow. Now I think it says that because it's a little bit easier to work on the dynamics when you're doing that. So like the open mouth is a crescendo. That means to get louder. The closed mouth is getting quieter. So it's like a volume knob going up and then down.
Mhm.
And as with dynamics, which are volume markings, it is like a volume knob where like wherever they set it, it stays there. So if it says play quiet, you're gonna keep playing quiet until it says something else, you know. So actually it says P at the beginning and I don't know if you guys have it before A, but so at A it says P for piano. That means soft. The way that you play soft is to lighten up your weight on the bow. But actually more specifically, it's to, if you stay near the tip, it's because the tip is lighter, it's gonna automatically be easier to play quietly.
Mm-hmm.
If you try to do piano here, you're gonna have a really hard time and nobody would want you to even do that. So if I were playing A, let's say I were just playing it piano, I'll do the first violin part. 2, 4. So I can be on the edge of my hair. The edge is the other edge, so it's like hair faces you. So your hair could be flat, or you could tilt it away. You could have 50% of the hair on the string. You could have one hair on the string. Now it doesn't make a humongous difference in the volume, but it helps. Anything that can help is good. So using less bow is also a thing. Like if I use even less bow to do that. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Versus more hair. 2, 3. Because it vibrates more. Okay. So let's try everyone. Let's do the first 4 measures. Let's just try to do it softly. Do it piano. Okay. So come all the way to the tip of your bow.
So we only use half of the bow or like very tip of the bow?
I want you to figure it out, and then I'll give you an answer based on how it's sounding, because there are other factors as well. I'll tell you. You should use less. Okay, here we go. Part A. 1, 2. We're playing piano. 3, 4. 2, Better than the orchestra sometimes. Okay, so now that we're gonna try the crescendo. So the crescendo is getting louder. So how do you get louder? Well, you gradually use more bow, or you can flatten the bow hair a bit. As you get closer to the frog, it's gonna be louder because it's heavier. I mean, you can work against it, but that's generally what's gonna happen. So I think that's why they have us starting an up bow. So if I go 1, 2, 4. So if I use a little bit of bow and then more bow, 3, 4, and I slow it down, so it's like 1 beat, 2 beats, 3 beats, 4 beats. If I make it disproportionate, then it will sound softer and louder and quieter. So let's try the first measure at A. Well, at A, and let's try the crescendo decrescendo. There's not a word for it both happening in one measure. It's not actually very common either. So all the way at the tip. And let's try getting louder and then softer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good crescendo. Now I want you to die out a little sooner. So if I were to put numbers to the volume, it would probably be like 1, 2, 2, 1. But in between, because it's only, but you heard my numbers go quieter or louder, right? So there are in-betweens. I didn't have time to say them. Okay, ready, go. Good, and then die a little sooner as well. That's sounding good though. Again, ready, go. Oh, that's good, that's good. Now, it is kind of hard to do this on every measure, but the notes aren't that hard, so that's why it's considered like an easy piece. Okay, so let's go from A. We'll pretty much go, do those 8 measures, and your goal is to get a crescendo to decrescendo on every measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crescendo. 1, 2. Don't go silent though. Wait, sorry. Okay, let's go from 13, which is that measure after the double bar line. Yeah, so don't make it silent in between. This is quiet. 13. Ready, go. 1, 2, 4. Wait, see how it's quiet there? We don't want silence. I think maybe you're quiet because you're at the frog and you're scared. Oh no. 3, 4. Oh, I see where you're going. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just leave room. 1, 2. I get why you're doing it. Just try to minimize that. I totally feel why, because as I'm trying to change strings, I want it to sound clean. That makes sense. Okay, but from 13, please.
I
1.
think I have trouble starting from the very tip of the bow.
Let's get as close as you can.
Okay.
The closer you can get to the bow, the more room you'll have at the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to straighten you out here. So that's straight. If that's too hard, fix the violin a little bit. Okay. Good. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's just hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna play it with you. A again, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say that again. So at B, down the crescendo is going the whole time in one measure, and then decrescendoing in the next measure. So for second violins, it would go. Then we gradually. And then you have, by the way. Pretty powerful, like this to the dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really well written. Like those dynamics are really good, actually. And that's how you know that they're good dynamics if it creates that emotional effect. I love it. I don't know. Okay, B. So get ready for you have the melody, and then you guys hop into melody 4 measures later at 21. Okay, B. 1, 2, 3, 4. 21, go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the what's this one?
1.
Oh,
Hold on, G. Okay, everyone at 21, if you can find that, the double bar line after B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 21. I'm gonna get my 5 string out so we can hear the real part. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what beauty we can add. Let's use this already beautiful thing. If I ever pick up an instrument and don't tune it before I play it, you know something's wrong with me. Take me to the hospital. Okay. 1 second, I don't read this cliff. 1 and 2. A, B, G, A. I feel like a beginner when I read viola music. I am a beginner at viola, actually. B, C, G, D. Okay, I got it. Here we go. A again. Wait, no, not A. We're not at A. What am I doing? B, F. It's just that they change so fast, so I. Just give me 1 second. Oh, I see. I see the pattern. E, G, D, A. Okay, guys, B, please. We're going to go all the way back to B. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we're playing whole notes, it's really hard to know where the other person's gonna go. I have a chronic cough, but like I do. I have a lung thing, but I realized like I used to think like, oh, giving a disclaimer will help everyone feel at ease, but it actually makes me cough more, like thinking about it and clear my throat more. So I don't know what to do.
It does put me at ease.
What?
It does put me at ease.
Yes.
No, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I always I have scarring of the lungs inside called bronchiectasis. So it's nice knowing you guys. You know, I'll see you in the next one.
No, I have a colleague who I think has the
Really?
same thing, and she.
Never met anyone else.
We've had like a ton of people coming in because we're the team that's like moving the whole school online, and she's like, disclaimer. And that's a good. We've had people just like run out the room. And she's like, "I'm so sorry." She's like, "No, this is all the time. Like, unfortunately."
I
but,
know. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So wear like a sign around my neck.
Yeah.
This is a good speed. Right now it's at 60. Okay, here at section B again. Let's clean it up a little bit. 1, make sure your finger's right on the tape if you're on a tape for a note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, same spot. 3, 4. 3, 4. The B. Actually, I need to check everybody's note at 22. At 22. And get ready to play your note for me. So let me hear your note at 22. Okay, a bit lower onto the tape. B. So fix the 1. Yeah, let me hear it again. Good. Let me hear your guys' E. It's a little sharp, maybe a little lower. Lower. Good. Lower. Good. Good. Everyone play that note at once. Ready, go. That sounds good. Yeah, that was the only little spot that time. So since we're on a roll, let's do it again. Be careful of that one note. Everything else sounds really good. Okay? Let's go from section B again. With metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. So nice, right? Yeah. I had this student yesterday, she was like, playing music in a group is transcendental. Is that the right word? Transcending? It's transcending. I was like, I know. Like, no wonder it started with churches. That's good. I think the first music was religious music for a long time.
They're like monks and
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. And other people. Okay, let's we have a few minutes. Let's try C. So I'm gonna play it for you. So first violins go like this. Okay, let's try first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Seconds go. I didn't do very good on the dynamics on the second measure, but let's do C, right? Measure 25. Just seconds. 1, 2, just seconds. 3, 4. Good. Just seconds though.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay, again.
Ready? We're at C.
C, yeah. Ready, go. Beautiful, everyone. Shoot, I missed it. Okay. See, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's so good. Let's do it again. Let's work on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then first go. Okay, and so remember that, and seconds go. Okay, so everybody at 27. 3 after C. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, again, I'll do seconds. Ready, everyone now, ready, go. I didn't see you. You got it? Okay, let's do it again. Ready, go. So good, so good. And all the parts are so important. Like aside from the fact that the melody keeps switching, like you guys had it and then you turned it over immediately to her. Like aside from that, like the other notes are super important to fill it out, give it that lovely feel. So let's go from C and do the 4 measures that are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 3rd measure there, you had a half note, and they didn't.
So it should be like longer.
Yeah. Good. Okay, everyone at C again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Metronome on here is because in some measure, in every measure, someone's playing a quarter note, so we know where the beat is. Let's do C again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I hear some of the dynamics. Do you guys feel like you're doing all of the dynamics? I think on like the second half of that, I didn't hear it quite as much. So try to think about that and let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do the viola part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deja vu right now. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds so much better when you play the right notes, right? I'm talking about myself. Okay, last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, killing it. I'm killing it that way. Okay. Next part, the double bar line part, right? So that's, let me count the measure now. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29. First go like this. That's 29.
Are you on the A?
I'm on the A string.
Using the 4?
It's a C. So 2, 1, 0, 1, 1. And then seconds have. I wonder if you're up or down. Pretty easy. I'm marking your up on. Okay, everyone at 29. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that last note in that measure is still F sharp. So it's high 2. So 30 sounds like. Can I hear seconds on that? Ready, go. Yeah, it just came out a little low.
No, I think it's high 2.
Yeah.
Meaning it's like next to my
Oh yeah, it's regular on the tape.
regular. Okay.
Or just tell from the note whether it's high 2 or low 2.
If there's a sharp or not. So I guess we haven't done the other one. So
Okay.
this spot on the tape, this would be F sharp. I don't have a tape, but what is the space from 1? F sharp. If it didn't have a sharp, oops, it would be F natural, which we haven't done yet. That would be a low 2. But see, we did do a low 2 on the A string.
Yeah.
That was C natural. And I'm not getting into it too deep because it's not, we don't need to, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, regular 2. Just come back up all the way to it. So let's do 29 again and then we'll end off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. You want to try the next 2?
Mm-hmm.
Ready, go. Good. Let's do those 2 measures again. 31. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. All right. So great job, guys. I'll send you the link. For those 6 people online, let me know how that sounds. And let me know how that experience was so that I can improve on it if needed. And thanks so much for coming in. And if we all die, at least we've got out maybe some of the music.
I have a question. What does this arrow mean?
I don't know. It's a weird
Oh,
arrow. There's a chance it means a bow lift. I've never seen it before. My colleagues have never seen it before. We have no idea. It's a mystery. There are times in music where like you might write a little arrow in and that means like slow down, but I really don't think it means that. Log the time. Welcome to late beginner. Okay, so you guys should be able to hear now. And hi. Okay. 1 second. Let me just get organized. Thanks for coming in, guys. You're all feeling healthy today?
Yeah.
I guess I'll put the air on. It's getting a little warm. Plus I just cleaned, so I can smell better.
Oh, you cleaned. Good.
What?
I'm glad that you cleaned.
I just did, yeah. I just swept all the stands.
Yay.
And I do the chairs at the end of the day.
Thank you.
In case your butts have any coronavirus on it. So. All right. Sorry for the little bit of a late start here. These are weird, you know. Okay, Joel's here. So Tramika was going to join us online. By the way, if you're watching and you're not Jing or Rocio, let me know so that I can mark you down and know that you're here. And also it helps me to when I'm conducting the class here. So I think Tramika's watching. Catherine's here. Rocio's virtually attending. Jing, same. Angie, I forgot what she said.
She said she's going to join.
She's on, right? She's on
She
Lisa.
said she will.
Yeah.
But I can't.
We have confirmation though.
Let's ask
Okay,
her.
cool. So, oops. So we're working on Largo and we're also going to be starting another one. So, did you finish working on Largo? You got all the notes down?
Yeah.
That's good. And then, okay, so a little update about the concert. In terms of it happening at the concert hall, that's definitely not going to happen. It's just too tight.
I was wondering.
What?
I was wondering about that.
Well, everything's like up to the minute. It's changing and not in a good way. So I was like waiting to see. But
So we should have no stress now.
well, I'm trying to create a little bit of stress if possible. So
We're gonna have a stream concert.
yeah, well, actually, yeah. So I was thinking maybe like on the same day at the same time we could record, or like you said, maybe stream. That's a good idea, actually.
I give a bad idea though.
I like that option.
I like
That's-
that. That is
It's still way less stress
the number one.
when everyone's staring at you.
Yeah, I get it. I really like that. So I was thinking like what we could do is like upstairs they have like a showroom, and it's a lot bigger than this. So we have air. But like it kind of depends on what's happening. We have to take it. We have to like play it by ear. You know. I mean, so it's only gatherings above 500 are banned or whatever. Not recommended.
Band.
Banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, banned.
Under 500, it has to be at 50% capacity.
Exactly. So I'm thinking like that room is quite large compared to, or we could find one that's like spacious and maybe do it. But it all depends on how comfortable you guys are, how comfortable I am. You know, I don't know. But I'd love to know your feedback on it. I mean, yeah.
My feedback is
You definitely
that
have feedback.
no, my feedback is that you shouldn't make any type of decision until you have to,
Yeah,
and we should just pretend like we're getting ready for the concert.
I agree.
And if we don't have a concert, then you still learn music.
Agreed, totally. And the other thing is by then, I mean, it could be nice weather, and even if we postpone a little bit, we might be able to do it like outside or
Yeah.
something, and lots of fresh air.
Okay.
This way we can really like don't have to be tight in with each other.
Yeah,
But I don't know if that will be enough to make everyone comfortable. So
yeah,
I don't know. We could be a smaller group maybe performing, or I don't know.
yeah. Like maybe less like solos and stuff, like to encourage less people like bringing other people.
Yeah.
Like if there were people that are gonna perform outside of the like classes.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I was thinking it could just be group. I don't really have anyone lined up for solos. Okay, great idea, DJ. You killed it.
Okay.
Because that's like so much better. I was thinking recording is pressure, but live stream is way more pressure.
I don't prefer pressure, but okay if you like that.
Because otherwise we'll be like, oh, let's restart the recording.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully you know this one. Oh yeah, I actually brought that up in that moment because I was thinking like, what section am I gonna put DJ in? So I think second violin.
I haven't seen it. I mean,
I
there
know,
was
I
a
know.
video on the resources, but I couldn't follow because I don't see what you guys are playing.
Sorry.
okay.
I guess you should have asked me. Maybe.
Well, I didn't bring my violin to Korea. That's why.
okay.
It was too many.
That's because you were listening to it. So let's see, Chloe. Since you're only here today, maybe let's come over here to first violin.
Okay.
And so yeah, you can like switch sheets, or if you don't like that, you can switch stands. I don't care.
That's so many stuff. That's why.
Okay. And there's a coat hook. Hold on. 2 empty ones. Okay, so Chloe's gonna get a first violin one. Actually, want to just read off Joel's? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
But I agree about like, let's pretend like there's a concert so we keep up the same.
I'm just like,
Learning
that's how I'm
this.
kind of operating for everything in my life.
Yeah.
Like, just pretend like it's gonna be normal, and then if it isn't, then figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you're plucking for most of it and you're bowing some. And then the other thing is, can you come closer?
This is all
Meaning, like,
plucking?
can you finish
No.
the circle?
We
sure.
pluck down here.
Oh, I see.
Or, yeah, just those 16 notes where we pluck and then we go back.
Also, we're plucking, and that's the plane.
Yep, exactly. The arco is the bottom, so we'll run a little bit more. Okay. Sorry for the delay at the beginning here. Let's see. So who can tell me what key we're in?
D.
Yeah. So D scale. Second. Wait, did you practice shifting yet or no?
Yes, we started that last week.
Okay, good. So let's do
That's
a tiny bit of work on shifting here. So everybody, put your 1 on the E string and give me an F sharp.
I am missing E string right now.
Oh shoot! Really?
It broke when I tried to tune it.
Wait, did you tell me this and I forgot?
No. It happened a couple days ago, and I was supposed to go get fixed this morning. Because my tag is slipping, so when I was trying to tune it, and it broke.
Yeah, I snapped my first one. When I first was like changing or messing with it, it scared me so bad.
I know.
I thought it was missing out an eye.
It's like slipping.
Since then, I've had no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as we're not playing E, I'm fine. I'm only missing E.
But when you go up to third position, it's
It doesn't
almost always on the E.
Yeah.
Like every other note I can already hit.
Okay, can you guys do me a favor and all play your A strings? Good. Good. Sounds good. D. Good. G. Okay. Excellent. I'm getting them a second to possibly tune. E. A little higher on yours. Will you hear yours again?
I think it's a little off.
It's slightly low. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can make it a little bit higher. Good. Okay. So you're just gonna hang on. Pretend you have a violin.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
That's
seriously.
easy.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone, give me an F sharp. So 1 on E. Good. Now, oh, a little lower. Okay. And then now I want you to slide from F sharp to A. In fact, Joel, can you do it first so they can hear the pitch?
Play it while sliding.
Yeah. So go F sharp as a. Good. And then go a little longer and F sharp. So go F sharp A. Good. Okay. So everyone do that. Ready, go. Good. Now, it's going to be really important for you to take your thumb with you, okay? Don't leave the dog behind when the family goes on a trip. Ready?
Don't leave the dog in the street.
What?
I said, don't leave the dog in the street.
Exactly. Okay, so again, 1, 2, ready, go. F sharp, yay. Okay, now let's go A, F sharp. Good. This is hard to do standing up. Good. Okay, excellent. So now I want you to go F sharp, silent slide, A, and ready, go. F sharp, and then like a rest. Yeah, a little higher on that A. Okay. So you're gonna want F sharp, rest, A, and then during the rest you're sliding. Ready, go. F sharp, rest, slide, A. Good. I did want it a little bit faster though, so I want F sharp, rest, slide, A. Ready, go. Rest, slide, A. Yeah, that was good. Now your goal is, yes, the motion, but also to land on A in the right spot. Kind of hard. Again, ready, go. F sharp, rest, slide, A. Good. And then A, rest, slide, F sharp. Good. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
Like, it sounded right to me.
out of tune pretty fast.
Alright.
Okay, so same exercise. Ready, go. Rest slide. Good. A. Rest slide. Good. Now I want you to do like this. F sharp, G. Ready, go. F sharp, G. Rest. Good. And now let's try A. So we're going 1 to 1. We're going A, F sharp, G. Essentially, we're going A, slide, F sharp, G. Okay, ready, go. A, rest, F sharp, G. That was on 2. Good. So again, ready, go. Good. Now you're going to do the F sharp silent like this. So that's A, 1, silent, 2. Play. A, G. Good. Again. Ready, go. A, 1, 2. Good. Again. Ready, go. I'm hearing 2 different G's here. Wait, let me hear opening. Okay, do G. Yeah, okay. Let me hear opening. G. Yeah, G. Lower. Okay. Okay, now let's try this. And then, actually, what I really wanted to do is. That makes sense?
Mhm.
And then the fingering is 1, 2, shift 1, shift 2, 1. Ready, go. Good, one more time. Ready, go. Very good. Okay, now we're ready to do the upper octave of the D major scale. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go D, E, F sharp, G, shift A, B, C sharp, D, and then of course down. And then here we shift, right, for G. Okay, good. So upper octave of D major. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift. Good. C sharp. D is a half step. Wait, pause here. Okay. So DJ, so your first, I never got to tell you this, but your first finger should be on the 3rd line. That's your like anchor point.
Here?
Yep,
Yeah.
and then 2 is on the 4th line. Good. No, on the 4th tape. Sorry. 1's on the 3rd tape. Good. 2's on the 4th tape. Now, from that 2 is a B, right? So for C sharp, we have to go a whole step. So put some space. Can I get a guess? You can test it. Good. And then 4 is real close. It's a D. It's a half step. Good. Okay, so everyone from that high D and down. Ready, go. D, C sharp, D, A, shift. Let's hear it. Okay, lower, lower. Yep. Now let's see if we can get closer to quarter notes. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. really have to do with the second violin part, but it's good to practice that. So let's take Largo from the beginning. I still need to know who's here other than Jing and Rocio, please. And yeah, I think that's it. So let me know who you are so I can think with this as we go through. So actually what I'd like to do is make this click for a 16th note. Let's keep it slow. So it's clicking in a 16th note for at 60 beats per minute. So every pluck, 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 pluck. So it's gonna feel a little slow at times, but just I got a lot of notes to deal with over here. All right, so first violins, I'll play with you. 3, 4, E, and Wait, let's try that again. Okay, so seconds are the speed. Okay. And first are the speed. Okay. 4, E from the top, and let's go from measure 3. Don't pick up. Ready? Measure 3, 4, E, and
I thought that there was another measure.
Okay. So, and if you want to understand, that's totally fine. Just let me know.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So, we technically don't need the metronome because they are our metronome.
Okay.
Right? So that's fine. Let's just do that. So measure 3 again. 4, E, and okay, that's pretty good. One low one at the end of measure 4. So A.
This is what always gets me because it's
So 1
5
on
beats.
G. The last 2 notes of measure 4 for second violins is
5, 6,
A, 1, right? 1.
And then it's like the
Yeah, and
weird
then pluck here.
high 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So A,
Open, high 3, open.
G sharp is low 1. Yeah, that's it. So those 4 notes are high 3, 2, 1, low 1. Let's try that last set. Ready, go. Again, last set of 4. Good. I noticed that if something grabs your attention and you can't quite do it, even if the next thing is easy, like you had done that one before, you're so wrapped up in like, oh, it's combobulated because of the other one. Okay, so everyone at measure 4.
Okay.
4, E, and
Yeah.
C sharp.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 4. Ready, go. measure 4, 4, E, and 1, 0, high 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. Good. Seconds only at 4. I'm going to stand close to the camera in case. 4, E, and and then open. Okay, everyone at 4? 4, E, and so many notes, and you're like seconding it the first time. It's a lot. It actually takes seconds a long time to get all these notes usually.
Okay.
It's no easy task.
It's okay.
Especially because when there's so many ledger lines on the bottom, it looks like it's a staff line.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's hard to like you could mark. I think I wrote numbers in mostly for that reason. It's just hard to see it all. I would say as long as you know where we are, that's an important thing. If anything, try to get the first note of every beat. So that is each group. So usually bar beams, we have like a double beam, right, for the 16th notes. Usually like, oh God, it's gonna be so fast, 16th notes. But actually it does help you to distinguish where the beat is. So you can see a group of, there's 4 groups of 4, right? So the first note of every group, every beat in the group is a beat. So like if Catherine, play measure 4. So if I'm aiming for the first measure of every beat, it would look like this. Ready, go. So if anything, you can aim for those.
Okay.
Not as clear to see on measure 4, but okay, let's go to measure 5. 4, E, and then also Catherine, pluck up here so that there's more sound. Definitely more volume. Make sure it's the flesh of your finger. Try to make a nice round sound.
Oh, is this like low 2 or high 2?
More like this?
It's a high 2.
Okay.
That's just a B.
Okay. Got it.
I know. I was just thinking that same thing.
Yeah, loud as you can.
Thinking, where does that?
I'm like afraid I'm gonna.
You're not gonna
This
work
right.
yet.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's the trickiest one, doing the low and then the regular high.
Yeah.
And then doing the regular
Now,
one.
how to hold your bow
Yeah.
Because your
is
finger just wants to go.
I would tuck it in
Yeah.
the palm. Okay, I'm gonna show the camera. I would tuck it in the palm so that the frog is in the meat of my. Actually, it's in like the divot of my whole palm, and this it's almost at the meat of my thumb, the bottom, and I have the screw covered by my pinky, and I have like my last 3 fingers covering the frog, so that I have these available, and when I pluck, the frog is poking into the bottom of my thumb, like that big meaty part. And the hair is facing away. It's like almost facing the ceiling. Oh yeah, no. So start with the bow grip.
Okay.
And you guys try this too because you're gonna have to switch. Yeah. So everyone take your regular bow grip. And now here's what I do: is if I'm playing, I flick it in. So like it curves up into my palm. So if I were playing, that's right. I start by turning my hand towards me. And then I finish it with my last 2 fingers, and I pull it in. So when I'm standing, if I were standing, getting ready to pluck, this is what it would look like. My bow would be kind of at this angle, and then I would go like this. So like, it's like, if I were pointing to my shoulder, I can throw it in my hand. So like, let's say your bow grip, it was like leaning over your shoulder. I got discombobulated. Okay. So I was leaning over my shoulder, and then I throw it forward, and where does it land? In my hand. Yep, totally. You're used to that, I think, that, right? Okay, so forward. And then, well, now the hair is facing me. Show it again. So actually the hair is facing my ear now, right? That's what's happening for me. And then as I go forward, I can turn it in to towards my face. And that's why it's pointy in my thumb area. Anyway, the point is like, it's like you have the caveman grip, kind of, but you have these two fingers available. I never thought about that. Like I see kids like, what are you doing? But that's actually kind of.
Oh my god.
So if you just play like this.
No matter how much I allude to a caveman, they don't stop doing it. I don't know.
Horrible.
They want to be. So it's kind of like that, and then that. So like, let's say you were like gonna beat someone over the head with it. Grab it like that, yeah, and then open up these two fingers. Bam.
Okay.
And now you have. It's actually exactly. It's very similar. What I'm doing. Yeah. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
5.
So that's one way. Another way, if you were to do a
5,
transition,
1, 2, 3,
5.
4.
Okay.
you do have another option. Is sometimes you don't have a quick transition. You have to play and pluck. So in that case, I keep everything the same, and then I just turn a little bit so the hair is not going to touch, and my finger just where it is. It just doesn't move. It just grabs the string. So everyone put your bow on the string in regular playing position. Play a little note and then do a little bow lift. And then come around and I want you to pluck it with your, yeah, exactly. It's actually this cool little exercise in the daily warm-ups, if you have that, where it goes. It's fun when you can get past it. Okay, so we are on measure 5. Go. Set the pace, ladies. Here are metronome. 4, E, and up. 1, 2, up. And 3. Again, ready, go. 1. Okay, good though. You guys are doing great.
Maybe the metronome would be nice.
What? What did you say?
Maybe a metronome.
Would be lovely.
We are the metronome.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta count too. It won't work if you don't count it. In some form or fashion. So let's do measure 8.
Okay.
8. Ready? 4, E, and 1, 2, and 3, okay, so here's the thing for first violins. Yes, well, I almost forgot about that 8th note A, but then I remembered, so that's why that was very sudden. You have a quarter note A that does have to get cut short a little bit if you want to do that plucking.
Yeah.
So if you need to cut out early, that's fine. Cut out early. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do the same measure again, and a little louder in the plucking if you can. 8, 4, E, and 1, and good. 2, and 3. Get ready and up. Oh, that's right. You have a whole rest. Not a whole rest, but like you have a quarter rest. So you have 4 plucks, and then you go on. Okay. Forget about that. So first violins, you can start from the plucking. Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna start. They're gonna give us a little lead in. We're gonna start from the 4th beat of measure 8. Go. 3, E, and for E, Don't rush, please. So first things first, that sharp is a G sharp. It's a high 3. Oh, sorry. No, that was right. So measure 10. Oh, yeah, measure 10. This next one is in between the 3rd and 4th T. It's called C sharp. Good. Yeah, perfect. So let's try that first. So seconds on measure 10. 4, E, and and then regular 3. Now, if you were to ignore the trill, you would go. If you're ready for the trill, it goes from the note to the note above and back and forth. So the C sharp is the next note. So like the 8th notes of that measure. So you're gonna have to use your 4. There's no way to do that with open. So it's a great chance to exercise your 4th finger. If you guys want to pluck it, you totally can. We can have everyone at 10 as we practice this. Number 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, measure 10. 4, E, and Okay, let's have everyone try a trill. So we're gonna do. This is a trill based on the note D. So everyone give me a D, 3 on A. Good. And so since the D is marked trill, it means we go between D and E. Yep. Now, if you're not ready for all those notes, you can do it slow. Let's do everyone do it slow. Ready, go. T, E, D, E. Okay. Now you're going to double it. Ready, go. Okay. Now rest. Your little weak little pinkies. We all have weak pinkies, except for a very few number of people. And now you're just going to do it. Oh. No, that's too hard. Just going to do it a little faster. Here's the beat. Now we go. Ready, and ready, go. Okay. So the definition of a trill is it's just a flutter, right? It's a vacillation. It's not a count. It's not a count. So you just do as many as you can in that amount of time. Everyone's trill is going to sound a little different from each other, and that's good. You want it to sound like a flutter. It's not supposed to be like everyone's like da 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 da. You know. Okay, so let's try measure 10. 4, E, and so we maybe didn't practice the trill before. Okay, so measure 11 again. Let's try again. When you get to that G, it's G A 2 3 3 3 3 3 3 3. So like the 8th note there.
I got 2. This is a
I know.
2.
Let's just try that really quick. Okay, so let's do second violins at measure 2. Beat 2 of measure 11. Beat 2, 1, E, and oh, so C, low 2 though. Yeah, ready, go. Now, if you can only get 1 or 2 third fingers in there, it's like fine. Just go for as many as you can, and you'll build it up. Okay, everybody at measure 11. 4, E, and Good. So, just a reminder to everybody, well, you're not on the A string right now, but in this piece, it's on the G string, high 2. So going from low to high, high 2, low 2, low 2. So it's high 2 on the D string and low 2 on the A string. So like when seconds have high 2, low 2, high 2. It's kind of tricky. Okay, fine. So let's have everyone at 12, please. 4, E, and wait, sorry, a little slower.
Okay.
4, E, measure 12, and we need to get a little slower. Oh, here we go. Measure 12. 4, E, and okay, I cut it a little short there, sorry. So there's a pattern, right? So it goes up a scale. Now when I go back, I'm just 1 note higher than I was. Like I started on 1, then I started on 1, I did a scale. I started on 2, I did a scale. Now I'm starting on 3 and I'm doing a scale. If that's helpful. Or patterned for them, for you, for the melody, when you have it earlier as well. Okay, so can we do measure 12 again? Good. 4, E, and so this is how it sounds for seconds at the end of 14. I really recommend using 4 there. Sorry, I don't know if I said this, but I'm doing the pickup notes that are right before 14. Let's try that. Okay, seconds.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Are they saying like down bow?
Oh my god, you don't have any fingers? Oh,
I
I made a
finger.
copy. I have fingers on it.
But then are they all both down bow? These two.
Yeah, it goes down again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Take some fingers.
I'll probably take a picture after class.
No, I have a bunch of copies.
Oh.
So sorry.
It's
Good
okay.
job. Do you have fingers? You want fingers?
I recommend. I'm good.
Okay, good. So seconds, pick up to 14.
It's on to seconds.
Ready?
Sorry, what exactly does pick up to 14 mean?
So it means the notes that start the phrase just before 14. So in this case, there are two.
Okay.
It's the C sharp D, because that's really where the phrase starts.
Yeah.
It picks up there. For E. Again, ready, go. Yeah, and then try to do 4 for the E. Again. Sorry. The more you try to like hold in a cough or like a throat clear, it's the worse off you are, right? Okay, so same spot, C sharp D, and then we use a 4 for E. Ready, go. Good, and then great. Again, if you can't do the blowing, that's fine. Good. Again. Ready, go. Good. Once more. Ready, go. The next word is so from the F sharp, right, the next little group. In fact, let's do no slur, okay? No slur. Ready, go. Good, with slur. With slur. Ready, go. Good. And by the way, the next thing that happens is a repeat of this. Okay. So let's go to the pickup to 14 again. Okay. Pick up to 14. Ready, ready, go. Great job. So then your only next thing is you just got to do it again the same way. It's actually supposed to be quieter this the next time. I don't know if you have that in there. It's supposed to be like piano the next time around. Okay, so what?
There's just zero dynamics in this.
Yeah, no.
That's the best.
It's meant for gigging musicians, so maybe they assumed you would do it yourself. I don't know. It's from a website called freegigmusic.com. So it's like the main heart of all the songs everyone wants to hear. So it works out.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody from
Pick up to
Third-
14.
what?
We can do the pick up to 14.
Well, I'm thinking about the others as well, though. So fourth beat of 13.
Okay.
So we have a little rest. 3, E, and oh, you plucked. Oh, sorry, I didn't have it. So then this is. Oh, never mind. So actually, what I said is fine. Don't worry about the piano thing. Because
Yeah, I was like, how am I
changes.
supposed to make this up?
I'm so sorry. Yeah. No, because I took this score and I just like chopped it up.
Oh.
Yeah. So that.
I was wondering, like, what?
So you guys were plucking the entire time, and I forgot. So it works out. It still changes it because it like moves sections, so it gives it a different feel. I guess like we're so close. Let's just do this.
So we're looking now?
So we're gonna go from the fourth beat of 14. Fourth beat of 14. So we start off. So 3, E, and Sorry. Okay. A lot louder, actually. Even if it's the wrong note, actually, just want to hear something. Okay. Same spot, fourth beat of 14. 4, E, and sorry, I counted wrong.
Sorry.
3, E. So fourth beat of 14.
We have nothing. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, first. Wait, you have nothing?
We have a rest, don't we?
Yeah, we have a rest.
You do?
Yeah. And
But
so
what
we
happens on
just
the
have
third beat of 14?
Isn't it this one?
You have notes,
our
right?
third
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
is a rest, and then it's
These,
an
right?
eighth rest,
I
and then
think
the
fourth
pickup
is
is
down
So let me get this straight. So
we finish plucking. There's a quarter rest,
Uh-huh.
and then an eighth rest.
first are here. Okay. So you finish plucking, and then on the third beat there's a rest.
Yeah.
And on the fourth beat there's a rest.
There's a eighth
Yeah.
rest.
Oh
and
yeah,
then-
I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Got it. I think I got it. So if I say 3 E and
Then we
then
get 4
nothing
E.
happens, and then so we just pick up. Like, okay, so same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone on the fourth beat, the 14 again. 3 E and 4 E. Sorry. Wait, it's fast. Okay, right from a little faster too. Now that we're back on track.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna make it faster because I have to. So measure 15.
Okay.
Measure 15. I'm gonna pick up 4 E and Yep. Keep going, switch your bow. Try vibrato. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and oops. E and that's too long already. Good. Okay, good. So I know that note is eternal for you guys. It'll be a little better when it's a bit faster. I'm gonna hand out the next thing. Oh, it's 2, but I still want to hand it out actually. So, Jill, did I give this to you? You have it? Okay, good.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, perfect. So, DJ, Violin 2, habanera.
It's just harder than all the stuff we're doing.
Yeah.
What?
The habanera seems harder than what we're doing for the orchestra.
No, I think it looks hard, but actually I'll play a little bit of it.
The triplets. I like them.
No, the triplets are good. No. Okay, so I want you guys to follow the music. I'll play a little bit of it. Here's the first violin part. From where you start. It's 1 and. Wait, a little faster. 1 and. Oh, yeah, that's. And then it switches to something else. So you have this. And 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. And it kind of switches suddenly. Key change. So actually it goes like that the whole time. So seconds go like this from the beginning. 1 and 2 and 3. No. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and. Oh shoot! It's flat. Here's A. Then you have it. You're losing it. So you keep trading it back and forth. And the little, I know the part that looks hard. It's the part that has the 16th rest.
Yeah.
But you heard it. It's the rhythm. You know it,
Right.
and it's an easy, repetitive rhythm. Super repetitive. So. Really good. Really good. And then I actually, just as a reminder, I posted. I didn't tell anyone yet, but I posted the videos on the page, the respective page.
Okay.
So, like for the late beginner,
Is that,
you can't see the history.
is that in the WhatsApp?
Yeah,
Sent
but
out?
I just realized DJ doesn't have it. I wish that when you add someone to the group, they could see the previous things. I don't get why.
Oh, right.
Ah. Oh, is the video that you guys sent it through the WhatsApp or is it?
Yeah.
No, I have a page with videos on it. Can you remind me to send you that link?
Okay. I just let you know that I need a link to the page or
Yes, link to the video page.
Okay.
Because it was getting to be too cluttered, so I split it up by class.
Okay.
Okay, cool, good job. So anyone who was watching, let me know what you thought. How it sounded, how the mic is working out, and all the other feedback that goes along with this situation. I wanted to do more of that, but I mean, we're getting so close to finishing Margot. So, Rohan's doing it virtually. Julia will be as well. And hey, James. Oh, you're second. You can sit right there. And if you want, if you want to, you're fully
I know maybe.
permitted to wipe your stand down if you want. And then because they have the same stand and he has a new stand, so you're the only one that has your new stand between classes. All the spit that everyone's just breathing all over it. Thanks for coming.
No, that's probably.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with River Tango. Just what I decided. So anyone that's watching, if I don't already know that you're here, let me know. Yes, Rosia, you can totally watch Orchestra. We're gonna do here we go. John, get some airtime. You're the star.
How can you see who's on here?
I can't. I can only see how many people are on and who's commenting, which is why I need anyone who's watching to comment, so I know what students are here, so that I know how to incorporate it into the class.
Where's the trash then?
There isn't one, but there is one
I'll
outside.
stick with that.
Yeah, there's one to the back. If you go to the left, there's a huge one. Kind of.
Someone's kicking my butt.
I know. That was so good, but it's so hard. The timing is just, it doesn't feel intuitive.
I'm not at the sound good part yet.
What?
I said the song's kicking my butt, and Joel's going,
Liver Tango?
yeah,
We haven't done it hardly at all.
Yeah.
Either have I. Either have I.
Okay, so let's talk briefly about the concert. So legally, we can't really do it the way we planned on doing it.
Really?
Well, so even though 500 or more people are not allowed to have a gathering, we don't have 500 people, but anything that is a gathering that's not less than that has to be like half capacity.
So if there's 100 people in the room, then 50.
Yeah, it should be 50 instead.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the restaurants have been doing that.
Breathing.
Oh, really?
Had
Yeah.
to take out tables, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know that. No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't realize it until yesterday.
No, it just it's
So
all
we can
you.
just, we'll
It's all
just
just
you.
go to Carnegie Hall,
Right.
put
Yeah.
50 people in there.
You could, yeah.
Well,
that's true.
except their seating is over 500, so you can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're totally closed.
Yes.
Carnegie Hall's closed. The Met's closed.
Everything.
Oh, yeah, the Met.
Everything was big.
I was at the library yesterday, and I
Yeah,
said,
they're
today,
closed.
now it's closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But all your books are they've extended the checkout until April 15th.
Wait, let's check what?
All
the
library
books from
books.
the library.
So maybe I will finally finish it in this quarantine.
Take advantage.
So we did have some ideas floating around. Like, I mean, we could postpone the date of the concert, but then we'd be on these, like the timing of like the pieces in terms of how many weeks I wanted to spend on them would get all weird. So I was thinking maybe we could record it, and then someone pointed out we could like live stream it on the same day, and that would give us the same amount of pressure to practice. And I really like that idea.
Yeah.
I think the only problem with like live streaming or recording or anything is that it seems like there's a lot of people that are supposed to be performing that don't really want to come.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what to do about that part of it. So my other part of that solution was like maybe get like a bigger space, or maybe make sure we have good weather and we can like do it outside or something. Like maybe in Central Park, because it's gonna get pretty nice.
Might have like thousand people
Nobody's
gather.
gonna
You
be
have
there.
1,000 people gathering around us, and
We'll all get arrested.
we'll end up in
Nobody's
jail.
I think it's a good idea because
Fine.
nobody's going outside anyway.
Yeah.
So we won't even be like intimidated by
Yeah, exactly. So we'll make sure it's good weather, obviously, but because it could be good weather at that point. And then we have lots of space. You don't have to feel like squished in a room, or because it wouldn't be this room.
And you want to run through all the, you know what I mean, like the 10 different pieces, performances, you know, from beginners to
No,
whatever.
I
Or
mean,
you want to
just the
split
group.
it. Yeah, that's what I was
I don't really
thinking.
have any solos
Yeah,
right now.
that's what I was thinking. So just to keep it short.
Okay, cool. So that's kind of what I've been thinking. Of course, everything changes every day, but
Yeah.
I don't think it can get much worse than this now. Kind of. So.
No.
Unless they shut down the subways or shut down
Yeah,
public
you're right, yeah.
transportation.
They just
Just wait until
impose a
everybody starts
travel
getting
ban.
sick in a week or two.
Yeah.
Then it'll be a lot
Yeah.
worse than it is.
Because we're not testing people. That's the problem.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, we could all be carrying the stupid thing, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
John.
Achoo.
Yeah, no, I know totally. That's the thing.
That's
I don't
what
have
I
any
fear.
idea
It's
who has it.
I know, you
We're
don't.
not testing it.
Well, if you're not
They're
showing
testing
symptoms,
people.
then you don't know.
Trump just got
Yeah.
tested yesterday.
Yeah.
That's how fast we're like, testing people.
He's a germaphobe anyway. I think.
You are?
No, Trump is. He's
Oh. We'll see if that works. If that keeps them up there or not. All right, so Libertango is in what key, guys?
A minor.
A minor. How do I know that? Well, it has no flats and no sharps. So it's either C major or A minor. So, you know, you could go vague and you could say, well, is it sound major or is it sound minor? Well, it's kind of a little hard to tell. There's a lot of accidentals. I do know though that at the end of it, let's see who has something here. So at the end of it, when I look at the score, this is how it's split up. First violins have E, second violins have C, viola has A, cello has A, bass has A. A bass is a really big tip off.
Oh,
So if bass has A,
no.
they're usually doing the root note
Okay.
of the chords.
He was looking from first violin.
You don't, that's not my, if anyone needs Purell,
Right,
I have
or
some.
ours,
Stuff
you
like
would
that.
get
Oh,
some.
shit, and that.
Yeah, for sure. That's all. Anyone online that needs Purell?
Yeah. Put it on the screen.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's, yeah, for sure.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no. Always like,
Internet hygiene encouraged.
yeah, it's just easier. Because that's what's happening. Like, we're all clean and we're good. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't go to anyone.
Okay, so we're in A minor, so we're gonna do an A minor scale. It's just natural notes in order. It's like we're doing the white keys.
It's like we're doing the alphabet.
Doing the alphabet.
Ah,
Nothing sharp,
Alphabet
nothing
that's
flat.
actually a good way to think about it.
So, remember a long time ago, we did Game of Thrones.
The good old days when
good
there
old
were no
days.
viruses.
I
around.
Not a single virus.
Pre-virus days.
When actually, wait, what I was about to say doesn't apply because we're doing minor, not major, so never mind. Okay, A minor. Let's do this. First violins, give us quarter notes. Give us double quarter. A, B.
You mean just John or me?
Yeah,
and
that's
John?
what I was gonna say. You might want to.
Those people
just
too.
split it. You always.
Yeah.
Joel should probably do John. Because we're all volunteers. Or you want to do John?
Fine.
Talking volunteering, but
I just want John
These
to do
two
his
men.
own thing.
Wait, what?
I just want him to do his own thing.
Yeah, I know. Just do something.
Okay, so quarter notes, half notes.
Okay.
Invisible Chloe. A major. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
So we're doing two quarter notes.
Natural. Okay. Chloe, so you're doing half notes, okay?
Okay.
One, 2, 3,
Yeah, sure.
4.
I give it one.
I get it. Everyone else like,
Good. Let's have first violins do like no. And start it up. And seconds, you're gonna go like this.
It's hard to remember the up though.
One, two, ready, go. Sorry. Is it right? That's kind of close sounding too, but I was hoping for. Alright, it's gonna beat. Seconds are gonna go. So watch. Seconds. Rest. Rest. Chloe, try it. Or actually, both of you try it. Ready, go. Rest. Now, first you're gonna go like this. Oh, I think you came early. Okay. One. So let's just do that. I'm gonna start seconds and then I'll start you.
Okay.
1, 2, ready, go. Rest. And rest. As long as you're practicing the
It's
skills.
just 8 notes. It's fine.
I mean, that's not bad. That's true. Giving us the lowest common denominator. Okay, that's fine. Let's just begin. So,
Oh, you're on your own now?
Yeah, I'm done.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, wait. Actually, Roman's not been here much, so. Okay, first we're gonna go from the beginning. Seconds are gonna go from 18.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm just gonna warm up on the rhythm. 18.
Yep.
Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1. Rest. 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 Wait. Okay, so the third measure of that, repeat after me. Ready, and go. So the second half is. I want to get the pitch in your head. It's a little hard. Let's do it together. The second half of that. So the fourth measure. Ready and go. Again, ready and go. Good. Now from the third measure. Third measure of that section. So 18 plus 3.
Half
Half
position.
position. Thank you.
What?
Half position. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. 4 and 1. Yeah, so make sure that in terms of the E, what you're doing with the 2, make sure that's low enough. And in terms of the F sharp, it's real easy to go too high on that. So make sure that it feels too low on your third finger so that it gets in tune on the F sharp. Listen to that again, that third measure, the half position. 3, and 4, and the D sharp. Yeah, you know where? The D sharp. So for you, measure 3.
Measure 3.
For first balance. Here we go. 4 and 1. Right there. So let me hear the F sharp. Lower. Actually, a little higher. Okay. Lower. Lower. Good. Good. Again.
From the
What?
third.
Third measure of that. 4 and 1. Now, first position on regular. Good, those two. Good. So that part repeats over and over. So let's try to speed it up a little bit. I think I'm going to make it quick for 8 notes. So we all can do the first 2 measures pretty well. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Yeah, we should do that. Let's try it with it clicking at 72. From the first, second measure 18 for first measure 1, beginning.
Measure, I'll measure 1
Yeah.
right from the start.
Yeah, right from the start.
Okay.
4, wait, yeah. 4 and 1. The first. Good. Good. Okay, let's go faster. From the top, respectively. Ready? 4 and 1. First. Very faster. It's 100 for an eighth note. Okay, here we go. 4 and 1. You can do it faster. I forgot we're moving in eighth notes.
Yeah.
Speed.
It goes so slow when you subdivide it like that. Ready? 4 and 1. Okay, I think we can go to a regular quarter note now. Oh, that's pretty fast. Okay, quarter note 76. On the top, ish. Ready? 4 and 1. Yes. Yeah, it changes there anyway, so that's fine. Okay. Good. I know that as we're going faster, it's getting a little more out of tune, but I just want to kind of get your fingers moving quickly. Oh, this is feels like good speed. This is 88.
That's what we were doing.
I know, I was gonna say.
Right?
That's the speed we were going anyway when we were getting ahead of the message.
Here we go, the top. Ready, 4 and 1. Okay, so I actually did forget about the viola part. I think they actually don't do this anywhere. Just remember that. So let's sing it from the top. And you cold? Do you want the yeah, a little cold. Yeah. So I think I'll do the viola part, and Chloe, you're gonna lead the seconds. Actually, Joel. What about Joel? Yeah, Joel's and
I want Chloe to lead.
What?
I want her to lead.
I take over. Get away. No.
What the heck is going on? Oh, they're plugging. Wait, I have a glitch.
my hands have aged so much this last couple
Oh,
of
you
weeks.
said washing
I know, I've
your-
never washed my hands.
Yeah,
so much
same.
in my
I think
whole
I'm like
life.
looking at them like these
Like
hands
what I
look.
do in a
I look like
decade.
20 years older.
Yeah.
They never remind us, and then
Constantly, like,
moisturize after.
I've
Walking-
been moisturizing. It
Yeah.
doesn't do anything because the amount of scrubbing my hands.
I heard this really good like way to say it. This guy was like, some doctor was like, just imagine that you have jalapeno on your. You just
Yeah.
cut a jalapeno and you're about to put your contacts in. Wash them that much.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
example.
I don't think you can
there's-
wash them enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll never stop.
Yeah, because every time I walk in a building, the first thing I do is just like go to the bathroom, wash your hands.
Yeah.
Get home, don't even touch anything.
I just
It's
think
like
that
a
like
lot
peppers
of
keep
washing.
the oil on my hands forever, so we never. That's true. Even when I wash.
Okay, here we
I
go.
pretend like I just like picked up dog poopers.
That's a good one. That's a
Nice.
good one. It's just like I gotta wash everything.
It's like very
That's
realistic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do the viola part, which is very similar to the second violin part for a
18?
while.
No, from the top.
All the way
Ish.
From the everyone
real
from the
top.
real top.
down.
Top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. So when I count 4, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Pluck. Yeah. Just that much, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So, one quick thing. So, Julia, I hope you're still watching. So, Julia, on the viola part, just a little tip in case you didn't know. When you have on measure 11, you have that D sharp. So I recommend you go like this. So low 1 for D sharp. And then on the A, where the 1 normally goes, you're going to put a 2. D sharp, A with a 2. It'd be a lot faster. So that's the half position thing that you're going to be doing there. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the next part. And John, if you could shift and slide, that would be awesome.
Okay.
So basically on second ending, first violins, you can slide, do it. So use your 2.
Really?
Yeah, so you have a C.
Shift and
Wait,
slide.
no, you have C, B, and then you're gonna put your 2 back on C and go C, E. Yeah, take your whole arm with you. Like a trombone. Yeah, take your thumb and everything. Yeah, exactly. Now, in terms of, no, it's not written in, I just think it sounds awesome. And it
Okay,
sounds
it does sound
realistic
cool.
to me, right?
Yep.
So, 2, that was weird. Okay. we're making an audible shift. That's what we're doing. So let's try first violins, and there's only one here in person, but from the second ending. Ready?
Yep.
For a little character. 4 and 1.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I messed up. 4 and 1.
It sounds so good.
Right?
Yeah, it sounds so good. That
It's much
dynamic,
better than this.
yeah,
regular
no, that
beat.
dynamic is like a next level.
Okay. The next one I would do is the B that comes out.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
That's great. That's next level stuff.
I would do it again when you go. Just a quick one. Let's start from B flat. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, right? That sounds so good.
If you guys have it later, I think you do. We'll probably fit one in there. Okay, so let's take. Well, you guys have to practice getting into the bow. So let's take everyone in the second ending. Second ending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So here's how it works. So he has that whole note, and then when he starts it, that's the first beat. So you have 3, 4, 1. So let's try just starting, and then we'll add John. Ready? So 3, 4, 1. Yeah. Okay. So let's have everyone on the second ending. I'll play the second violin part.
We're doing
Oh, and Julia, you can slide also if that makes sense there.
Yeah.
B. It might not though. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. So everyone on second ending. Second ending. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you missed a. Yeah. It threw me off because I was waiting. That was my cue. Okay. Second ending again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. Second ending. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay, so here's the trick. All of you have to count during your rests, and you have to count during your long note, especially the dotted quarter note that ties in. Like you have to go 1 and 2, and you have to count the 1 and 2, and you guys have to count 3, 4, 1, and wait for the end. Okay, second ending again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 2, okay. Getting better. Again, the first part. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Oh, I was guessing. I guessed wrong. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I guessed wrong. So, 20?
120? Okay. So half position.
Yep.
There's 20.
B.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, you have a rest. Yeah. It's pretty usual that someone goes on 1 and someone goes on and.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Literally playing Tchaikovsky on Because I'm like, why is she so different?
Thanks.
I keep
That'd be a
playing the
fun
second
transition.
page of Tchaikovsky and getting confused as to why it's so wrong.
Nice.
funny.
Different key. everything.
Okay, yeah, I want to move on to 34. You guys want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's go from the pick up to 34. So everyone here, first violin and second violin has an eighth rest. So we always go 4E. And right, so we rest for 4E and we play for anda. So for first, it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4E. That's the amount of rest. Seconds have 1, 2, and wait, we can't. 1, 2, and 3, and 4E. Okay, but I think we got it real easy last time. Viola just has a long note, and then actually nothing until the first beat of 34, so that's fine. So let's have everybody go from 33.
Yeah.
33.
What? 33. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's an up always.
Yeah, they're always.
They're always right.
Yes.
All right, 33. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1 and 2. Okay, I'll do the second part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4E. 2, 3, 4E. Okay. Good. Let's see what happens if I. Oh, you know what? Let me play the viola part. Because viola has D, D flat, and D. Oh. Viola, C sharp. A, C sharp. Okay. So viola has 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and sorry. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and C sharp. So that from 34. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 4. So I have it down somewhere. C sharp. D. You know, I'm just gonna look at this one. Okay, so everyone at 34, actually pick up to 34. So that means anyone who has a rest, which is viola at 34, you're gonna come on the 1. I'll play it. I'm playing viola. Here we go. 34. Pick up with 1, 2, 3, 4. Count it out. When in doubt, count it out. Okay. I don't know. Figure that out. 34 again. We gotta count. You gotta count.
Yep.
34. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The pickup, sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Julia, I'll come back for you 1 second. 34. 1. You can keep practicing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I don't think you can do it. You just have to count it. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 E. 2, 3, 4 E. Okay, again. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. 2, 3 and a 4 E. Not bad. This time you count, I'll play the viola part. 1, 2, 3, no. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too soon. Who counts it during that?
I did, and I counted wrong.
Too fast then. Yeah. Just slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You guys count off. Ready? So count me off. Ready? And
1,
E,
2,
2 E, and a
3,
3 E, and a
4.
4. That was good. I messed up. Oh, I see that. Okay. Faster. Ready? Now, I don't want to say the words that fast, so that's why I'm only going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-da. That's where it comes. 4, 3, 4. Ba-da-da. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do first. Everyone again. 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what happened there? Everyone take it from 34, 35, 36, 37. Right in the middle of that tie. You can change bows, that's why it says that. Okay. Okay, look at that one side. All right, so what was it? What did I just say?
In the middle of
37. Yeah, there we go. 37. Just want to get those simple eighths coming. It's in the middle of the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So here's, yeah, that's correct. Here's first. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Let's try first. You ready? Go. Yeah. Practicing at home, obviously. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, can't say that. I mean, maybe you could, but. Okay, seconds. 37. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so seconds. Yeah. Right there, that spot with the A flat. Ready?
A flat eight playing like
Low
G
4,
sharp.
low 4.
Like G sharp.
2, 3, low 4, 3.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's do that part seconds. Ready, go. No, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
I think.
So from 37 beginning?
No,
38 in the second part.
Ah,
End of
okay.
38, yeah.
Ah, got you.
Here we go. Ready, go. Good. I'm gonna figure out Julia's question. You guys think about that. Okay. So measure 3 to 4. 3 to 4, the beginning of the song. D, F sharp. 3 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, girl. Okay. Julia, measure 3 to 4 is the whole half position thing. You can hear me still, hopefully. So you have F sharp. Oh, sorry. So, I see. You know what? Sorry, I said half position. I think you should just go high 2, low 1. 1, 2, 2, 1, low 1, 1, 2. Okay, guys, pause a second. So for Julia, measure 3, F sharp, high 2, I think.
Dotted.
High 2, high 2,
You
1,
do up bow again.
1, high 2,
Oh, no,
high 2,
So you're
1,
talking about 38, right?
1, and then you have to come back to regular 1.
Right.
Because when I was saying 1, I meant low 1.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
High
That means
2,
you're
high
going
2,
down
low
on
1,
So you're going up
low
bow,
1,
and then you
high
do
2,
like an up bow
high 2,
again.
low 1, low 1.
So you say
Regular
140, you
one.
start with the down bow on the dotted.
No, I'm saying if you follow the
Yeah, you're
the
good.
down bow on.
I would thought the hardest part was like measure
then
11,
you're
but
going up bow.
no, that's what you
So
do.
that G,
That helps.
Yeah, yeah, the G.
and then no, just
No, the G.
just
Yeah.
the G, and then you're going up bow again on the E.
Mhm.
So it's like you're going up bow a long time, and then you go up bow again, right?
I don't know what.
On 40.
40.
So because you have the bow direction going into that slur at like 38 into 39.
Yeah, you're going
Oh,
down.
40.
So then 40, you're going up bow on the dotted half note.
No, my finger, is it down?
I think it's up bow. Yeah.
Stop and do another one.
Yeah.
So like leave room.
That's all I think. That's too big.
Right.
Because it's a long note, so you're way up here.
Okay. So let's go from 37.
Okay. 37, 41, 38 high, 38, 37.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, rest. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm gonna do it with first, and then I'm gonna go back and do viola.
Okay.
So 37 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna do viola. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. They have a different rhythm than everyone. A cool rhythm. So it's 37 again. 1, 2, wait, little slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. It feels a little off, like for that. I'm not measured, but let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. How's it ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, why does it sound so weird? So that's 37, 38, 39. sorry. Mercury reverse at 39, CV match the metronome.
39.
39, yeah, find it.
You're so
With
low.
pickup.
38.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let me hear seconds. Same. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot faster.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. I don't know what's next after that. It's G. Okay.
Yeah.
Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's a G. Okay. Lower though. It's out of tune. Okay, let me hear your G. Oh, maybe that's what it is. I was just hearing that. Okay. Seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everyone at 39. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, make sure to count 2 beats on that half note. Again, for seconds. 1, 2, everyone, 3, 4. Good. Now, now I'm gonna do the other part. 39. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a cool part. You guys have to put the accents, or else you're not doing tango. That's for sure. All right, so I want to do something hard, and I want you to count and play that. So you're gonna go like this. Oh, John,
Where we
just
at?
do the first note. No, what? You have something. Oh yeah, you don't have to do this. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Almost. That was close.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first one you didn't have as much. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. This is sorry. Any firsts that are watching, this is right before 42.
And we'll kick your butt.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I don't want my computer to die. 1 second.
Sorry.
We encourage people. Such a team
Where's
player.
the
Oh, the battery? Battery's low?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
I didn't mean to say
I had an eye exam. And so you'll be happy to know I had an eye exam.
No
I passed the
way!
eye exam.
How did it go?
He said my right eye's kind of messed up, but I don't need glasses.
My right eye is.
And he said that some of the music pieces are very small.
They are.
He did say that because I showed him. I was like, "Is this normal reading?" He's like, "No, actually, not." So,
Yeah,
you know.
see that? They can't do that.
No, yeah, I actually took the pieces because like, no, this is not.
Tell me 2040 then, or whatever is the right, the good one.
Like, he had a prescription, but he was so weak that he was like, "You don't." Like, he was like, "You could give it up."
Tell him to sit there and set your music.
He's sorry.
Okay. First violins right before 42. 1,
Sorry.
2, 3,
Oh, no, just
and
press.
wait. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's good, right? It's like like you don't even want to stop that note. It's so good.
I like
It's too close to it. Because it goes for longer.
Yeah, I know. That's a good feeling. You're like, I'm not gonna stop. Sorry,
I
guys.
don't want to stop.
I'm
This is
Yeah.
really good.
Again, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice stop.
1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So you guys have accents, and they're gonna really accent what the melody is there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna count and play. You're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
And they're random, right? It's not even like they're
Kind of.
1, 4,
Kind of, but it's still like a
3,
known.
1, 4.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. It's still rhythmic.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Here we go. So you can do that slow if you want. We're gonna be counting over you. Here we go. 42 directly on 42. 3 and 4. Oh, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay. Good. Now we're gonna do the accents. You can count internally. 42. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Your face too.
What?
Your face too. This is the speed. Okay, it's just really slow. 48, 2 again. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Good, faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. That's faster. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Again, 42. 1, 2, and keep going. 3 and 4 and. And then yes. Okay. 49. 49. 1, 2, 49. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. I also want to change the bowing to regular. I don't care about the up. Okay?
Okay.
Press it out. It's fine. I don't care.
But you start soft as a piano, then go louder.
Louder, baby. Louder to forte.
Yeah.
49. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Oh, this is cool. So cello does something. They go. Wait. What is that?
Just on both.
Wait, not that. A to A. Let's try it again.
Oh, wow.
49.
That's cool.
Let's see what happens. How it sounds. 49. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Again. 1. I did it wrong. 3 and 4 and. Yeah, good. Okay, good guys. So we're ran a little bit over. But that's okay. If you did this online, let me know how your experience was, how it sounded, how it worked out. Julia, very welcome. Sorry we didn't do more viola stuff. And yes.
I have a question.
You sure it's not related to you? You don't want the masses to
No, it's not on the sheet music.
Okay.
Just
All right.
I need to think up that.
Cool. So leave any extra little chat comments so I can answer them.
Cool.
You're welcome. Bye. Anything else? Am I forgetting anything? Stay well.
Stay well. Wash your hands.